Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing what I think to be an exciting video because I have not heard about NYX, like new products from them, in quite some time. So I was actually surprised to see that a few of their products have gone viral, especially on TikTok. These are really popular and I wanted to test them out for myself to see if they're worth the hype. I went on NYX Canada, because I'm Canadian, if you didn't know, so all prices will be in Canadian, and I picked out 4 products that I've heard great things about. And the first product I was really excited to try was the Lift and Snatch, which looks like this. It is a brow pen. A subscriber told me that the shade Black is a really good match for them, and they recommended it for me because it doesn't have the red tones like my Urban Decay has, which I really love. And then I also picked up the Marshmallow Primer, which again, I've heard such great things. I have the High Glass Illuminating Powder, which looks like this. And then I also have the Shine Loud Lip Color in Gold Crusher. And it looks like this. Hopefully we don't burn down. I'm getting a little concerned about my candle back there. I didn't cut the wick before lighting it, which I should have. Just give me a heads up if we start burning down back there. I should be okay. If you follow the makeup trends, you know that these things are blowing up, and I purchased them to see if they're really and truly worth the hype. So we're gonna start off with brows. I already have them slicked down with the Got To Be Glued spiking glue. NYX had a brow gel that was $10 Canadian, little mini baby size, that's supposed to do the same thing, give you that kind of soap brow look when you slick down your hairs. This was $5 and it's giant. So this is actually the #1 thing I've ever found from TikTok, is the Got To Be Glued spiking glue. Hair gel, brow gel, use it for your brows, even though it's marketed as a hair gel. Honestly, the best for the brows. So I didn't bother picking up the NYX brow product because honestly, I don't need it. We're in a committed relationship, so I don't need the other one. This is the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. It's $14 Canadian. I have the shade Black. There are 10 shades up to 16-hour wear. This is supposed to be smudge and transfer resistant. And you're supposed to shake this up before you use it, so I'll definitely do that. If you've seen my Urban Decay brow blade tutorial, I typically use the pencil side of the brow blade underneath my eyebrow. I'm just gonna go ahead with the pen, see how it goes just for the hair-like strokes. And if I need to, I do have the NYX micro brow that I'll use just to do the bottom portion of my brow, because that's typically how I do my brows. When you slick down your brow hairs like I do initially, you can really see where you use the pen. Just using small controlled flicks. Definitely nice and pigmented. That's just a few strokes through my brow. You can see it definitely filled it out a lot more with minimal work. I do have hairs that start lower, and that's why I kind of use the pencil for underneath my brow hair. But I just wanted to show you how this works on its own, though I personally would still probably use a pencil in conjunction with something like this, but I know a lot of people just like how this looks without shaping it as much as I do. The only downside to this product compared to my Urban Decay is that for me, I like to still fill in the bottom with a pencil. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I did wanna show you guys just how it looks like with the pen filling in my brows. So I have the same shade Black in the micro brow, which I'm going to be using also from NYX. On my hand, I swatched the NYX Black, and then I have 3 shades of the Urban Decay. You can see the brown tone in Blackout in the Urban Decay compared to the NYX one. It's really apparent to me when they're side by side. And then I also have Dark Drapes and Neutral Nana, which they just look really warm. Seeing them all side by side, it's very apparent that the black shade in the NYX is definitely gonna work better for me. If this lasts on my brows, I'm sold. Plus this has 1 milliliter of product, and I checked the ink side of the Urban Decay ones and they have 0.4 milliliters of product. The amount of product in the NYX is more than double the Urban Decay, so for me personally, it's still worth it for me to buy a micro brow plus the ink pen. You guys know my love for Urban Decay. I was forever trying to find my shade. I thought Blackout was it for me, and then someone told me about this, and you can definitely tell the difference in the color. So I'm very happy with the tone of it. So obviously you can tell I quickly did my eyes off camera, and now we're going to move on to complexion. And this is something I'm also really excited to try. We started off with a banger though. I'm in love with that pen. Nothing better than finding an affordable dupe for something you absolutely love, because if you've been following my channel, you know my love for the Urban Decay. Anyways, on to the NYX Marshmallow Primer. This has marshmallow root in it, and there is 30 milliliters of product in here. And this is also supposed to smell really good too, though it does have fragrance right at the end of the list. Could be worse, quite frankly, because it is right at the end of the ingredients list. Comes with a nice pump. And it says to use a dime size amount, so we're going to do that. And this is a 10-in-1 formula. It's supposed to smooth, soften, extend makeup wear for 16 hours, hydrates, soothes, evens tone, minimizes texture, blurs lines, adds a soft focus finish, and keeps makeup fresh. So there is a lot of claims to this. It's kind of a whipped, airy marshmallow texture. It looks like it. It's not sticky, but it looks like melted marshmallow. So that's a perfect name for it. So I'm going to use this all over. And it does smell good. Like candy. I just need a little bit more for my forehead. That wasn't enough for me personally. But it wasn't sticky on my fingers. There's definitely a tack to it, which is good for holding on your foundation. So I'm just going to do a little bit more here because I need to make sure I get this area because I do have prominent pores in between my brows. Just right off the bat, we'll see how the foundation lays on it, but I do feel like a Benefit Porefessional or one of those thicker ones definitely fills in my pores a little bit better, just visually looking, but this does smooth out clear, which is another claim of it, so it might be actually a little bit hard for me to tell if it's going to truly work just on its own right here. I do agree it dries transparent, so it's supposed to work on all skin tones. It definitely dried down transparent on me. And with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and apply my foundation, and I'm going to apply my current favorite one just to truly test out this primer. And this is the Too Faced Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Foundation in the shade Golden. Gonna be matching my body right now. Also to note, this is a 100% vegan formula and there's no silicones in it. We're just matching my neck over here. This is like the best foundation match ever. So I'm gonna quickly do my foundation and then let you guys know my thoughts on how it's sitting on my pores. Well, I remember that primer was $22, which is pretty expensive for a drugstore. NYX did have a 20% coupon at the time of my purchase though, so it was a little bit cheaper for me, but still, it's kind of high up there, in my opinion. Looking close up at a mirror, I have noticed that my eyelashes are popping off, so that's great. Apparently I did my makeup a little too quickly. It definitely looks smooth, it looks good. We'll see how long it wears, because it does say it grips your foundation too. I do feel like it's slightly less filling though. Just looking up close at how my skin naturally looks, I do have a few deep pores on my nose, and they have looked better before. That being said, it's still promising. So I'm not going to totally toss that primer out the window quite yet. It is pricey for being drugstore, but honestly, everything's looking fairly good. I have looked better, I feel like, if I'm to be completely honest, just initially seeing how everything looks. But I'm just gonna go ahead, jump back off camera, finish off the rest of my face, fix up my lashes that are just flying away. You know what? Magnetic lashes, super easy. So I'm gonna fix those up, fix the rest of my face up, come back and finish off with the other two products that I picked up. I am back. I did my powder, bronzer, all that. We are fully set in terms of powder, just not sprayed it because I will be doing my highlight. But I just wanted to say that I'm not 100% sold on this yet. Again, I want to use it a little bit more. In terms of my pores, I do feel like they have looked better with other pore primers, but for an all-over primer, I thought it was beautiful. So I will continue to use that. I still think I need something a little bit thicker for my pores personally, but all in all, I think the overall complexion looks really smooth and nice. So now we're going to use the High Glass Illuminating Powder, and I've wanted to try this for quite a while. The other products are newer to me than this is. So So this has been around a little bit longer. And they do have a 3-step whole process to get glass skin. And I believe this is their finishing step. I'm not doing the whole glass skin thing clearly. I'm full on matte full coverage, and that is for another day. But I did want to try the high glass powder. So I did get the lightest shade in Moon Glow. They have 3 of these powders. They retail for $15.50 Canadian, and it's supposed to give you that glass-like glow. And glass skin refers to skin that looks translucent, smooth, and reflective, just like someone's running upstairs. Skin that's supposed to look like a pane of glass. We're not doing the glass skin technique clearly today. We're doing my regular routine to test out these products. So I just wanted to test this how I would normally use a highlight. And I'm using my Anastasia highlight brush, which is one of my favorite to highlight the face. So when I first swatched this, it feels almost creamy in its consistency. Super reflective. Like, how stunning does that look? When I swatch it, I'm just blown away by how smooth and beautiful it looks on just my fingers. Feels incredible, just blended on the hand too. I'm very excited for this. So swatching looks insane, and I cannot wait to test this on my face. As I said, it's more of a creamy, almost like a Becca highlight. I'm not sure if this is going to be the best brush to pick this sort of formula up, just because it is on the creamier side. Oh my. She is intense. I'm just seeing what this highlight can do, and oh my goodness, is it ever intense. So definitely just use a lighter hand. It is skin-like. There's definitely going to be a better brush for this than this, I feel like, in my opinion. If you look at how the brush made like an indent in here, it just looks like cream. I thought it was going to be a bit paler than what it's coming out as. I'm really glad that I got the lightest shade. It looks wet though, so if you like that wet kind of highlight, it's definitely there. You can see it on my skin. I do have textured skin, so I wouldn't personally wear the highlight this intense, but again, I wanted to show you how it can look on the skin. This really does give that glass-like look. So this is definitely a win for me. I knew I was going to like it just by touching that formula. I can really tell a highlight just by swatching. So that's very exciting find at the drugstore for me personally. Normally I would go ahead and set my face with a spray, but I just want to see how this primer holds on to the foundation. Can't see it going wrong. Honestly, at this point, it feels pretty locked down. For my lips, I picked up one of the Shine Loud High Shine lip colors, and I picked the shade Goal Crusher. There was a shade I saw someone in the US talk about. Forget what it was called, but they didn't have it on the Canadian site. I swear it was like Roller Coaster or something. I'll have to double check what it was, but I wanted that one because it seemed more beige tone. So this one was one of the lighter ones, so I decided to pick this one up because I like a really light nude. I'm very happy so far though with the products. I did pick up a lip liner just to pair with it, also from NYX. I've wanted this shade for a little bit now. It's in Chestnut. So this is a darker one. Every time I don't need it silent, the heater goes off. I'm gonna hurt myself. Oh, success. I'm just going to quickly line my lips with Chestnut and tell you a little bit about the formula of the Shine Loud High Shine lip colors. They're up to 16-hour no transfer wear. They are lightweight and comfy on lips. They have a vegan formula, one swipe color with an ultra glossy, non-sticky shine finish. And when you apply them, you do have to let them dry for 90 seconds before you put on the sealing gloss. I love this color. This isn't new, but this color is me in a lip liner. Apparently these are infused with a ton of lip oils. My lips are fairly sensitive to long wear lip products, so I feel like this will dry out my lips eventually, but you know what? TikTok says that these are the best thing ever, so we're going to test these out and see. So one swipe pigmentation. Before I talk about these in full, I don't want to ruin my lips. I'll talk to you after this. What are you doing? Very sticky. Timer is done. Ugh, these are so sticky. So I'm not going to comment on it yet. I really do not like it right now. The color is beautiful, but the stickiness, I'm hoping that this makes the product, because right now just the color on its own is like awful feeling. Okay, thank goodness I can talk now with that sealant stuff on, the clear glossy section. I loved how it looked matte, but you're obviously supposed to use the two products together. It felt atrocious in drying down. It was so sticky, you could not talk. You definitely need to use the sealant. This isn't a product you could use on its own, just the color, and have it matte, which is unfortunate. You kind of have to use it with this, but whatever. Loving that lip liner color. I don't know what it is. Like, that's just me and a lip liner, so. Not a TikTok find, a me find. Chestnut, if you like those kind of colors from me. I think the NYX lip liners are like $7 or something Canadian. They're really affordable. But back to this Shine Loud lip product. Feels really nice once that glaze is on the lips. This is supposed to last all day, be really comfortable on the lips. I will update you guys in the video how everything goes for me, but overall you can kind of see my first impressions on it, and the true test is how everything lasts. Overall, I'm really impressed by the products that I tested out today. I can definitely see myself using them more. This lip product is supposed to be transfer proof and mask proof, so you can put on a mask. It's not going to come off. You can see my lips. Well, that's basically where I didn't really apply it, my lip liner around there. But in the center where the color was, it's just the shiny section that came off. So my lip liner came off. It's like a perfectly lined lip there. The lip liner formula isn't transfer resistant, clearly, but the lip color 100% is. Like, that did not come off at all, and you can see it compared to the lip liner, which is really, really funny. I actually really like that test. That was a good little test. You're still going to get that gloss on your mask though, but for the whole color to not come off, that's really nice. And just the clear part would be easy to wash anyways. But the thought of wearing gloss under my mask is just, again, it's not something that I like. I want to pick up more of these colors because right now I'm liking it with that gloss. The gloss, honestly, on top needed to be there, quite frankly. Could not be even usable for me without the sealant part to it, but it's a cool concept, and I can definitely see why people are enjoying that in terms of the transferability, especially because that gloss, you think it would adhere to that lip color and remove it as well, but it didn't, which is fantastic. These are all products that I'm going to continue to use, continue to update you guys on. So if you want to hear more updates on these products, be sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I'd love to have you stay. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I know it was only a few product focus, but these were honestly the things that stood out, and I kind of like it that it was one brand, like focusing on a few products from one brand and truly just testing them out, giving my opinion, and breaking them down for you. So these are all viral TikTok hyped products that are actually kind of impressing me right now. Minus the primer, I think it's a little hyped up for smoothing, or I just have really bad skin apparently, because I don't find it overly pore filling, though I did find it nice and smoothing on the perimeters of my face. I feel like that looks really good. And I do think the highlight would look even better if I sprayed my face with a little bit of Fix Plus, but as I said, I do want to truly test out that primer and make sure nothing's moving on me throughout the day. So all in all, I'm very happy with my purchases. I think these are going to be great. I'm especially, #1, happy about the Lift and Snatch brow pen. This is incredible. The color is perfect. I mean, still on my hand, no red undertones. It's not too black where I'd be afraid to use it, because that's something that I'm always fearful of, is on my brows being too dark because I don't like that look. But I am so happy with these finds. I'm really happy that I decided to do this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing this today. By the time this video goes up, I'll definitely have my thoughts in the description box for you guys of whether I think these are yay or nay. So be sure to check the description, as well as I might pin a comment in case you forget to check the description. So I'll do my best to update you somewhere in this video, and I will continue to make updates if any of my thoughts change on these products. But overall, I'm very happy with what I did today, how the makeup is looking, and overall the performance of the products. I think they're great. Getting a little up there in prices for some of them, but honestly, others are definitely going to replace some of my holy grail high-end products like that brow blade. You get more product and it's cheaper. If it lasts, it's a go for me, which I never thought I would be changing my brow blade for quite some time. So thank you to the subscriber who told me about this. That kind of got the ball rolling for me, and this whole video idea came out of that. So thank you very much for that. Anyways, enough of my rambling. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I had, again, so much fun doing this, and I hope you enjoyed yourself watching this. Maybe check out some of these products, and again, check the description or comments for my update on these products, because I will have used them more prior to upload, and I will also continue to update you guys as I continue to use them more. But definitely want to check out more of these lip colors. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.